last chance, no beating around the bush.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Blake Production.
Alright, here we go. Ncbtrades crypto ETF. It ain't real. It's just random stocks that I put together that are related to crypto, and they've been performing nice, honestly. So we're gonna start off BTC USD. We're only up 12% since October 5th. All of just from here on out, they're all referencing October 5th. We're only up 12%, but I think right now we're due to bounce off this trend line, I think, this lower trend line, and maybe get a shot right back up to this upper trend line. Maybe we'll develop some megaphone pattern here, is what I'm thinking, and maybe we'll get a continuation onward, like a lot higher. So that's what I'm looking for here. I want to see a bounce come in BTC, honestly. And then Ethereum, I like what I'm seeing here. It looks a little bit more bullish. We're starting to see, right, if we go to the 2-hour time frame, we're starting to get that lower high here. So this is the lower high compared to this one. And if we're looking at this entire day, it engulfs this previous day, which is technically a good signal that you want to see, especially when it's bouncing off of like a big dip like this. So I'm thinking that over the next week, we might want to coil up down here and maybe we'll get another leg higher. I'm looking for that to happen, but to be honest, this could be shaping up another leg down to potentially 3,900. So that is also in play. I'm not going to forget about that. So Glxy, oops, we got Ethereum. The Ethereum was only up 22% since October 5th. We have Glxy looking decent here. So I think we had a big, massive accumulation zone. We had a big pop. We're now consolidating. And now we're going to hopefully get that curl upward, right? I like how we're starting to see this. Remember here, we're starting to get that big bearish. We get the inside bar, bearish, hammer, right? Starting to look similar to something like this. I want to see us break out of this range here. Bottoming out, and then we break. So Glxy's up 52%, right? Which is, I mean, hey, it's shaping up nice here. I think there's going to be at least $60 is what I'm thinking. That's my target. $60 is what I think is going to be happening in the near future. So DeFi here is the winner out of all these. It's up 92% since October 5th, just ripping. We got an hourly falling wedge happening here, and I want to mention this. My one buddy keeps bringing it up, but the closes here are crazy. The last 15 minutes, big volume. On this day, this day had a huge volume, right? It's just funny to see how, like, and this morning had a decent volume. Like, why is there big volume spikes happening now leading into a split? It's just interesting. So I think what might happen is there's supposed to be a vote coming in on November 25th, or a meeting's happening of some sort on if there's going to be a reverse split or not in DeFi. So the reverse split is going to be 3-to-1. So that means it's around $4 now. 4, 8, 12. $12 will be the split price if it starts the split here. But if it splits at, for example, 6, then it'll be $6, $12, $18 after the split. So keep in mind these like in my mind, it's a very psychological. People will see it at 18, and I think there will be a sell-off, maybe. So I think leading into this, there will be a big pump, and then once the split happens, there might be a dump. Then again, you never know what could happen. I still think that this is going to be a long-term play that you could forever go back to, or just hold this bag, especially if you're in from like the lows down here. Honestly, why not hold it? Like, the future of this stock is looking bright, especially with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the rest of the crypto space looking really well, right? 92% since October 5th. Crazy. So we got HUT up 23%. Right now, I think we're just finding that higher low. It looks like that, right? Clean uptrend. I'm not going to fight this trend here. Completely shows me a lower high and then a lower low and then a lower high and then a lower low. That means the trend's broken. Right now, it looks like we're just finding another higher low. Looks good to me. We're starting to bottom out, and then maybe we're going to curl back higher. We like the cups here on HUD, eh? If you notice, it keeps cupping like this. We might just be seeing something like that where we cup and go higher. So we got Hive here. Hive is up 33%. And I like how we're starting to see these hammers here, dojis. It looks like it's a good place to start a reversal, because these dojis and the hammers at the bottom of a range or at the top of a range, that's the sign it's trying to tell you that the reversals are starting to come in. So it's a good place to see that, right? We get this big bearish engulfing, but we still get this bullish volume coming in. We might just see it just completely eat right through it and continue the trend. Remember, right? It's an uptrend right now. This whole whole crypto space is really hot. Like, this could be a nice upward trend until things get into like a volume climax situation. So I'll be looking for that, like similar to this, right? Look how the massive volume spikes start coming in. That's what I'm kind of looking for over in these stocks. That's when it starts getting exhausted, in my opinion, is when there starts massive volume coming in at the very top of a range. We'll be looking for that in the coming weeks on all these names. So we have Mara here. Mara's up 39%. So I'm not sure what caused earnings. It looks like earnings reaction, and we had a nice bearish reaction to that. But we're back at 52, which seems to be a common point in this stock. It once was up at $83. That's like, I wonder what that was since October 5th. Let's give that a check. It was up almost 124% at one point, which is probably the best out of all the names right now, which is crazy. So Mara was absolutely ripping at one point. Damn, boy. But overall, look, I like the technicals here. So I think it's just trying to find a base here. Maybe we'll start to curl back up again. We'll keep on paying attention to this in the coming weeks. Right now, it looks like potentially we could be shaping up a bear flag, right? I don't want to ignore that, but it does look like it. We have some sort of a bear flag shaping up, so this could lead us like further down. Let's check how far down. Potentially the first target. I don't think it'll go that far, but it says $20. I don't think it'll go that far. Right now, I think it might want to balance out and make a range around this area. It looks like this could be our new floor, right? Think of this as a new demand zone, where this could be a buying zone now. Just because we flushed down after our first pop doesn't mean this is a sell-off. I like how the volume here, if we check it out, it's dying down. That's pretty good to see. So I think this will probably be due for a nice curl up. It's moving nice too. So maybe coming back up to $82. Let's see what the play is. Geez, 50% almost. Not a bad look. Bitfarms. This one's the sleeper of the group. It's up 51% now, and I think it's setting up nice here. I got into Bitfarms here because I think it's this falling wedge right back into this demand zone is very intriguing. I want to see us potentially come back down a bit further and pop out of this range. Come on, test. Let's see what these levels bring us with the fib. $14 is the first target, and I think that's a fair trade right there. So a 40% trade from here looks interesting. So I'm going to keep this in play for sure and on the watch. I like what we're shaping up. Big bearish engulfing, but this inside bar, I like the looks of that, right? We get shot down, we crawl up, shot down, we're going to crawl back up, it looks like. Bitfarms right now might be the lagger of all this group, but right now it looks like it might be the dark night of the group. 51%, and it looks like it wants to go higher. Coin right now, oof. This looks like another stock that looks like it wants to reverse, right? It's big shoot up, A, B, C correction, hammer at the bottom of a range. I like it. I like it. It could be right now just trying to find a base at this level. So right now, I consider this a buy. 300 and up is a buy. If it goes below 300, like with big bearish volume, then you want to dip. But right now, this could just be a nice higher low in this clean uptrend that's about to happen. So, and coin's up 32% since October 5th. SI up 30% since October 5th. So I like how just clean technical it is. But this is a warning sign in my opinion. This big bearish engulfing, I don't know about that. So in my opinion, that might be a sign that this zone right up here is going to be a nice consolidation period that it might take a little bit of more time. I'm going to pause up here in this 225 to 230, 240 range. Let us develop some sort of pattern here before we just go crazy, because it looks like that's a major sell zone. So that's what we got for the breakdown. We'll see what's happening in the coming weeks though, because December might be a very bullish month, but we'll have to see. Peace.